Hey, what has a beautiful, heroic female lead with asymmetrical eyes, her partner a tracksuit wearing skeleton, her ex-boyfriend who happens to be a werewolf, disco-loving elves, vampires, angels, and a magical camera? This does. And that's what we're going to do. So, this week, got what I had a lot of fun with. This is the Dark Room hardcover. This is by Image Comics. It's 120 pages. This is oversized hardcover size, meaning that it is slightly larger than a regular comic book. In fact, it's the same, basically the same trim size as a Marvel or DC omnibus, just a lot skinnier. 120 pages, you know. The build quality on it, like every Image hardcover I've ever had, is pretty good. No real problems. I mean, I should mention one little minor thing. It looks like they went a little crazy with the glue on the binding. It is a sewn binding, but it's also glued. It's both. And on the last page, right before where the end page attaches to the inside board, you can see some weird discrepancy there where there's too much glue. But minor issue, really. Now, the creators on this are writer Gerry Duggan, who is a real fan favorite. I really only know him from his work on Hulk, which I did enjoy that. But he's done a lot of other stuff, and I'm sure you're very familiar with him if you're reading a lot of modern comic books. This one has some fantastic art throughout it by a new comic artist named Scott Buoncristiano. And man, he is great. Reminds me a little bit of Dan Mora. Dare I say he's better than Dan Mora. Sort of like Dan Mora, but a little more detailed. He pencils and inks his own stuff in here, and it is fantastic. Just, well, you're seeing it now because I probably already started the scans, and it's good stuff. So, since this is an OGN, original graphic novel, it doesn't collect anything. What it has is 120 pages of original, terrific story and beautiful artwork. It's got a 1 on the spine, and the book ends with, "Not the end." So, I got high hopes for more. Buy this thing to make sure it happens because it is great. So this is probably the most fun I've had reading any comic all year long. This is the front runner for my own personal pick for best new book of 2022 for sure. Or certainly best read of 2022 for me. Not that I'm authority on all new books because I don't buy that many new properties, but I did this one and I'm glad I did. If you're a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, at least the TV show, or the TV series Supernatural and that sort of genre, then you're going to love this, and this is for you. This is like it written to you. This is a gift just for you in comic book form. The story in this volume concerns the pursuit of a very special camera and the mystery of who is after it and why. And I'm not going to reveal that because it would be ruining and giving spoilers for just a terrific, delightful story that you got to read. There's a lot of great world building going on here. This is set in modern times. This is set now in New York. Well, and other realms. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to give too much away. But this story, we don't really get a lot of origin story for the characters. But we get a lot of plot. And, well, we get character development, but we don't really see their origins just yet. So you can tell this is set up for many, many more stories to come. And man, I want them. And after you read this, you will too. So, this thing is 10 stars. And I give these 10 stars without any reservations or any caveats. It's just great. This is a must-have and a must-read. And I, for one, want at least 5 more volumes of this. So, yeah. I mean, what more can I say? This thing is perfection in comic book form. I probably said that phrase before, but I mean it. If you like supernatural stuff, you like vampires, werewolves, and all that kind of jazz, this is the book for you, for sure. Come on back next Monday for more great comic book stuff. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscription deal. Notify yourself so you don't miss whatever stuff I'm throwing up. And yeah, if you want to help support the channel financially and you're able to do that, I do have a Patreon. All that down in the doobly-doo. And please come back next Monday for more. I'll see you.